A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome to my channel. In this particular session, we are going to be doing an energy reading. And here, I've been getting these messages since quite some time, but due to time concerns and, I have a bit of a work that I have to do every day, which is connected to my mission work. And my own inner work is there every day. It's the same thing, whether it's you, whether it's me, whether it's anyone. We have to do inner work, we have to do mission work. These are the two things that take us where we are supposed to be, right? So anyway, the downloads have been coming specifically related to Karmic and DM and DF. And this is going on since almost a month. Sometimes what happens is when we get the downloads, we don't get the complete download. Okay, we don't get it fully. We get 50% or 20% or 30%. So we need to wait. And every time a very strong download comes, something in our reality also shakes up, so that we can understand that download fully by 100%. Okay, this is that type of a download. So I'm 100% sure it is impacting some of the twin flames for sure. And if few twin flames get impacted, then it is sort of a it goes on to others also. So because we all are connected to each other, everybody is connected to one another. One person shifts their energy, it will have some impact on others also. Otherwise, why would people do the coaching work or the talking about? Some people are simply just talking about their experience in this journey. They may not be completely there. They could be in surrender, illumination or harmonization. They could be radiating, but they also have a point of view. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to tell people that, hey, don't worry. Whatever is happening to you is natural. It is happening with others also, and it has happened with me also. Here I am to talk about my experience. Whether you want to learn from their experience or whether their experience is a bit negative or whether their experience is a bit positive, that is again, you are the one who's intuitively attracting it. So all those people say, hey, I don't like these twin flame videos or I love these twin flame videos, both cases. You are the one who are attracting them. Your inner energy, you are becoming a match to this information. That's how you attract this information, okay? Any information for that matter. So here the Karmic is basically able to sense that the masculine is constantly thinking about the DF. What another person is thinking, how can another person find that out, right? But it happens. When in the past, when the masculine was gravitating towards the Karmic, even the feminine knew, right? So how did she get to know? She was creating it with her own thoughts. He will go away. Of course, there was a time when there was no Karmic, or there were Karmics, but they were not strong enough. Every time there was a runner-chaser dynamic, maybe it was happening because of a Karmic, or maybe a Karmic was coming in the picture once the masculine would run away. What I know, what I have seen is masculines usually run away and they take help of the Karmic, and then the Karmic dumps them or treats them very badly, and then they come back with sorry, I was wrong and you were right and this and that. It goes on for some time, but then he also becomes thick-skinned. When it happens for the first time or second time, he's okay. He learns his lesson. And then he realizes, no, maybe the feminine is wrong. Maybe I am right. That's why I keep attracting these women in my life, who seem to be better. But because I keep going back to the feminine, or because I think she is the right one, these people dump me. So even he needs to learn a hardcore lesson. This lesson cannot be spread over 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. This type of lesson has to be spread over a longer period of time so that he learns a proper lesson has to be learned, So he 100%, after he also copies the awakening of the feminine, right? Don't think that the feminine awakens, she mirrors him, he mirrors her, and he doesn't learn. Many times it can happen that he also awakens a bit more, and he wants to show it to her also that, hey, you're overreacting. You are the one creating negativity. You are the one who's being too intense. Don't be emotionally intense. Fine, we will work it out. But she is also adamant, or you can say that she has to do it independently because she is in codependent energies with him. So she constantly thinks that if he is not around my periphery or he is not in my life, then I won't be able to achieve so and so task. And he doesn't like that energy. Nobody likes codependent energy. So he gets gravitated or attracted towards a woman who is not so insecure, a woman who is not this or not that. And this is the reason why the feminine will also do inner work. Maybe she'll cry for 6 months, 1 year she'll cry, she'll be in dark night. First the dark night will be very strong, then it will become subtler and subtler and subtler. Finally she will realize that, I am also a big cause. I am also creating this type of life because I am the one who's constantly focusing on my lack and limitations and how I am not good enough. I am also not focusing on how I am good enough. So I also need to change my focus. And I need to stop thinking that I need the masculine only. I remember once I was doing a reading for some lady and she said that I'm in the mission work and I do this. And she was crying a lot and she was very emotional. And then she said, now that my masculine has left, I don't think I can do this mission work because we started it together, or we got to do it together, and we got closer also because of the mission work. So he ran away and now I cannot. So obviously he came closer to you because he liked something about you. He saw that you are very dedicated to this type of a mission. He was impressed by you. He was inspired by you. He saw a strong woman in you. But as soon as you found him, as soon as you got close to him, you had some sexual intercourse, or you have some kind of physical intimacy, or maybe if not hardcore physical intimacy, then you started living together and this and that. So you started constantly thinking about him only 24/7. You're so attached with this one man that you're just breathing him, sleeping with him, waking next to him, walking next to him, eating with him. Everything is about the masculine. You don't have any individuality left in you. If you don't have any individuality left in you, then what is he going to feel about you? He will get irritated with you, right? So this is also not only anybody else's lesson, but it is also the lesson of the feminine. This is her karmic problem. This is her karmic entanglement. She is the one who starts acting like a karmic, and that's why she attracts a karmic in his life. Because she is connected to him. Okay? If she's so connected to him, she cannot live without him, she cannot manage anything without him, then God will teach her the lesson that, hey, you are acting so horribly bad right now. You also need to learn a lesson. Just imagine a karmic is created in front of you who's exactly like the things that you fear. She will look like the woman you are not, like. She will act like the woman you cannot be at that point in time. She will give you living, walking nightmares. She will show you stars in the daylight. That is her job for you. Because you are also losing your plot. My dear feminines, you are losing your plot. He lost his plot long time back, but you're also losing your plot because you're not strong enough in yourself. You're not thinking that, my man will stick with me because I'm good enough, because I'm smart enough. Okay, fine, he can go and look at other women. Who gives a damn about that? Even I can look at some handsome, good-looking man walking on the street, right? Anyway, so coming back to this whole thing, now she has learned her lesson. Now she's an independent woman. Now she's a smart woman. Now she's a wise woman. Because she's opened up to the reality that I don't have to be like this just to get love from a man. I don't have to hold him so strongly. I don't have to clutch him so strongly. So then she leaves him mentally. First she leaves him physically. A lot of feminines actually have told me even this thing, that the masculine did come back to them. That's why they do the inner work. Some of you think that contact is all about, the masculine coming back to you and you're again agreeing with him. No, darlings, no. Contact happens. When you do your inner work, when you stay in your power, when you're very grounded, he will come back to you. But he will not come back to you 100%. He'll come back and say, oh, I love you so much, honey. I miss you so much. Can we meet up? I'm in the same town, or are you in my same town? Or why don't you come over and live with me for 15-20 days like we used to do earlier? We can be together. He's going to make these kind of offers and he's going to tell you how much he misses you. But you need to be smart enough and you need to ask him. And some of the feminines have done that. They question him. How much change have you brought in yourself? Are you still the same when we broke up? When we went away from each other, these are the problems that we faced. Are those problems still there or those problems are gone? Slowly and gradually he will tell you he is still with the karmic, or he's still involved somewhere, or he's getting a divorce, in the middle of a messy divorce. So some of the feminines told me, and the reason why they came into the inner work also is because they could do the 50% of karmic release by themselves, but now they are not able to do it. They feel that they are stuck in the same energy for 2 years and 3 years. They don't know what to do now. Initially they managed it, and the man contacted him. The DM, it was so difficult to get the contact because he obviously got married, or he was in a live-in relationship. He was in a very strong commitment. So he did not have the courage to contact the feminine. But after going through suffering and misery, and after she also did her inner work and she also forgot about him completely, out of the blue he contacted the feminine, and out of the blue he said, hey, we should get back together. So she told him, yeah, we can get back together, but I need to know where you are in your life right now. Where are you involved? And he said, this is my story. And she said, okay, fine. I'm not going to go with that. Some of the people try that out. They say, okay, let me try it out. But if he's already committed to someone, if he's already hiding your relationship with someone else, and he wants it to have a secret affair or a clandestine affair or just a sexual thing, he's talking about it to you clearly, or in, sweet language, sugar-coated language, but he is doing that. So feminine again has to be strong, and she has to give it back to him, and she has to tell him, what the hell do you think about yourself, dude? Who the hell are you? Are you some Prince Charming? Who are you? You don't have any shame. First of all, you dumped me for this girl, and now you're ready to dump her for me. You're ready to cheat on her for me. Either you can do that, or some people even trapped the man. They got him to talk about certain sweet things. They took the screenshot and they sent him to the karmic. Here you go. You were very, very confident about yourself, right? You were the one who was, because some of the feminines even have a face-off with the karmics. They have a fight with the karmic. They even might have a cat fight with her, or they could have a verbal fight with her, and the karmic would challenge them that, I'll take away your man. And she would be like, oh my God. And the man actually goes away to her. So now after 1 year, 2 years, or whatever inner work they do, the man is coming back. The man is contacting it. So she also wants to give it back to the karmic. Here, look at your man. He is coming back to me. You were very confident, right? And look at it. He is coming back to me only. Not anybody else but me. So this gives confidence to some of the feminines, and they want to do more inner work. They like it. Sometimes they enjoy it also, because a man who was so mean to them or so, disappeared from their life, now he's coming back to me again and he's giving me these offers. Obviously, the inner work is working. So, in this particular session, what the karmic is doing is that she can smell it, she can sense it, she can sense that he is not with her. See, physically you could be living with someone, even in the twin flame relationship this happens. The twin flames are married to each other. There are married twin flames also, guys. Don't think only unmarried or broken up twin flames are there. Married twin flames who live under the same roof but they are going through separation are also there. Many times it happens. So they are also living together, but they are involved somewhere else, or they are physically just there. They could be even having dinner and lunch together, but they hardly talk about anything, and that hurts a lot, my friends. Some of you think that my separation is very hurtful. At least in your case, your separation is open and visible, but in their case, it's not even open. Legally, they are committed to each other. Technically, they are committed to each other. But mentally and emotionally, they are not connected to each other. The man is going somewhere else, woman is going somewhere else, or he is thinking something else and she is thinking something else. And he could be a very spiritually awakened man also, but he is going through some kind of Kundalini awakening. Maybe he is struggling in his job and his lifestyle. He cannot do what he was doing earlier. I am telling this to you, even men go through this awakening process, and when they go through awakening process, their whole life turns upside down, and that time the feminine and masculine cannot connect with each other. Just cannot connect with each other. They are living completely separate life while having physical closeness, like physical proximity is there, you know. Maybe they are sharing the same bed, but they sleep at different hours. He's in another room, they have separate bedrooms, or now he has created separate bedrooms. And if the feminine asks him, like, what happened, why have you changed so much? Earlier you were so romantic and you were so intimate, close with me, now you don't even talk to me. He can say, honey, I'm going through some crisis, or I'm wanting to shift my job, or I'm not happy right now, I'm going through something. She's smart. If she's smart enough, she is not going to touch him so much. If she's smart enough, she's not going to poke into his space. She'll rather work on herself. She'll get her, you know, into her job, or she'll be more, very, very independent she would be. At the end of all marriages, this is what happens. Some people realize it early on in life, so they become happier. Some people realize it very late. Unfortunately or fortunately, whatever their case is, they realize that marriage is not about, you know, putting glue on your body and sticking it with someone's ass. Marriage is about independence. Marriage is about not being codependent. Marriage is about giving space and freedom to each other. Marriage is about understanding that you're two individuals who have come together. And sometimes after you do your inner work, your mission becomes the same. Earlier the mission is different, and you know, things like that, and later on you realize that you're actually working in the same mission, doing the same things. Many things can happen, but don't expect this to happen in 2 months or 3 months. That's my disclaimer to you all. So for your personal situation, you can check out the description box, and only when you're sure and you go through the description box, whether you're going for a personal session or therapy like removing karmic blocks or removing 3D blocks, where you need to give yourself time and you need to work on yourself for at least 2 months or 3 months, hand holding with someone else, so that you can remove the karmic attachments, karmic fears, and come back in your zone, you know, and come back in real life, not fantasy, but real life. Okay, and then we have chakra alignment, because without the chakra alignment, you will always feel separated. And if you're separated within, you will be separated outside, okay? And another important therapy that we do is removing maternal and paternal narcissistic blocks. So you guys can connect with me and write to me at TheSunamoon@gmail.com once you're sure. Kindly do not share your twin flame journey with me so far, whatever has happened. We'll discuss it, because we have a proper procedure to do it. And we also need to figure out what are your, you know, traumas, how to get into your subconscious mind so that we can release these ideas and beliefs, negative beliefs that put you in pain, misery, suffering, and most importantly, separation, and away from your mission on earth as well, and away from actually enjoying your life. So keep doing your inner work, guys. Ascension is a lifestyle. Thank you so much for being here with me. One love and peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.